No, I'm proud of it. If you want it all, you can have it. When you live in the good life, you live in the rough life, real lavish. Don't let the pretty face fool you, she can drive. Manage your racing and being a mom at the same time. Like Ruch, here badass. Like a husband, a good dada. Stay lit, the rough life, real lavish. Rough life, 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 rough life.
Hey everybody, welcome to our live podcast. We are the Ruchs. I'm Angela. Of course, we all know who this is beside me. What's up, Mike?
Hey, I'm glad to be back. Been a couple weeks.
I know it has been. This is week 2. I'm sorry we missed you guys. As I'm sure all of you guys heard, a little bit of sad news last week about Mike's family.
Yeah. Dad passed away from corona, but he was sick from some other stuff. Family's broken up, but we're all trying to sort it out, see how we can get back together and properly mourn Dad. And but right now we're all quarantined. Mom just got out of quarantine yesterday, so
Mom's doing really good.
Yeah, mom's clear. Yeah. She's ready to rock and roll. And
so we're just glad to be back and trying to get back to some normalcy. How about it? I guess if this is what you consider normal, it's I think we're chomping at the bit. But
well, we got an empty football stadium behind us with a draft going on tonight, right?
Tonight's a big night. Yeah.
So,
are you gonna watch it?
No, I'm doing this. Did
you tape it though? You always tape it, don't you?
No, I didn't tape nothing.
I've
given up on sports. I've given up on most of everything. I certainly have given up on morality now that I've spent 6 straight weeks with you quarantined.
I think everybody is feeling that. And by the way, I want to introduce Jason. Jason is actually live in our house in our kitchen. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming over.
Yeah.
We decided to put Jason in our kitchen because
why?
6 feet.
Yeah, we're going to keep it at 6 feet. Jason's in the safest place in the environment, is a place that nobody goes in this family. Nobody
What are you talking about, babe? I have been cooking more than anybody knows. I mean, if you've been following me on Instagram, you see, I cooked live lobsters the night before. Like, obviously my pot was a little small.
Live lobsters?
Yeah, didn't you see it? My post?
I didn't see it.
Angela, she said she cooked live lobster, but her pot was a little small. She's been telling me that my whole life. Like, she's like, baby, put some more in the pot. And I'm like, damn, baby, I'm giving all I can give. She's like, well, you're old, you're fat. And I'm like,
I do not say you're old and fat. I call you old man.
Crap gold coins
I don't think
for you, sweetie.
Gold coins?
Yeah, I mean, if it's necessary.
Well, I mean, I think everybody wants gold coins. But
those are my pearls.
No, like the live lobster. Like, how do you kill it?
Actually, the nanny was Amy's first experience of the live lobster. I brought home. It was a 6.5 pound lobster. No lie. I've never cooked it. They always say the bigger the lobster, it's not as good. The smaller is a little bit better. But
what were you gonna say? The bigger the lobster, the harder they fall.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Amy's a country girl. She thought it was a big crawfish.
But they have like what do you call it? Rubber bands in their claws, and you just literally drop it in and it turns colors. But my pot was a little small.
Wait, you drop it in alive into the boiling water?
Yeah, you boil the water and you just drop it in.
God, that's a bad way to die.
Well, what Angela does is like she does for me. It's nuts first, So
what is this movement?
Well, it's nuts first, and she's clamps down on it, and until you tell her exactly what she wants to hear. Unfortunately for this lobster, this lobster didn't give her the right words, so it was in my tummy.
So you stick it in just alive, and it just
it was amazing. It was probably by far one of the best lobsters that I have boiled.
Phenomenal lobster.
No, it was good. A+. So back to what you're saying is the kitchen's never used. The kitchen has been used the last 6 weeks because I have nothing else going on besides home with the babies, home with you, honey, working out, trying to get, Mike on this weight loss program that is not working, guys. We're really not doing a good job.
We am pumped up. You put me through a
I think the last time we were on this podcast, we were doing a 21-day cleanse. And that 21-day cleanse, I only lasted 3 days into it.
I lasted 5 days.
Yeah, but you didn't. You haven't really lost any weight though. That's a problem.
I got beefed up, baby. I mean, I'm lifting weights. The body fat's going down. I mean, they're talking to me.
I will say this: his last weigh-in, he's down 5 pounds. We discussed
5 pounds.
Yeah, but again, before we started, it was 8. We were down 8 or 9 pounds. And then
no.
You don't
understand. You're taking 2 different podcasts. I'm 5 on one 8 on another, and plus the 3 and then minus the 2. I mean, it's like 11.
Carry the 1.
Yeah,
I'm
saying I'm
confused.
down. I mean, look, I'm a beefcake.
You do look very. I still, baby,
Yeah.
I love you how you
I
are.
know you do. I know
I
that's why
don't
we
want you to
got
change a
together.
thing. I just want us to be healthy because I think
it was my personality.
during this
I'm
quarantine, honey, we have
cuddly.
nothing
I
else
know,
to do
I
but to
mean,
be healthy and
touch
to.
each other and stuff.
Oh gosh,
I
I
don't know.
love Mike.
I don't know where he's going with that, guys.
What I'm saying is, it's really been nice being quarantined with you, baby. You look phenomenal. I mean, you're a wonderful woman, and
Thank
the
you.
family's doing great. I'm raising 2 great children.
The babies are getting big. How about it?
Yeah.
Lord's gonna be 6 months on the first, guys.
6 months.
6 months,
Crazy.
Jason. And
Yeah.
King is 13 months, which is even more nuts. And he's eating all food. He loves lobster. I mean,
My older
He's already eaten lobster.
he's been eating lobster for the past 3 months.
Oh,
You know, my
okay.
pediatrician, I love her. She's amazing. She wanted me to introduce all these fishes to him, like lobster, everything, so he doesn't have any allergies. So I've started that at 5 months.
I asked Connor to watch King last night, and Connor said he forgot to feed himself last week. He didn't think he was qualified. just wanted to make a point.
Oh, hi, Connor. Oh, no, that's not. Okay, you know what we should tell her? We should fill everybody in on this. Okay, so as Mike and I decided to do this 21-day cleanse that didn't last, Mike's buddy, good family friend of ours, Sweetness, he has been getting what's called, if anyone's heard of this, I don't know if you've heard of this, Jason, but it's called a colon hydrotherapy. It is a colon
I
cleanse.
didn't hear about it till you said it. Here's
It's
the
a
picture.
booty. It's a booty cleanse. See, there you are, honey.
Yeah, at this point, I was already.
I could not take my picture, guys.
a little verklempt. I was holding on. He gave me some rawhide when he put it in.
Now, are you smiling? Is this before or after? I'm
This
just
is before he was getting Mike prepped. So
Yeah,
you go in
yeah.
the room in the little door, you change, you get naked, and then he inserts this tube in the
Well,
booty.
first off, it's not a
Insert.
tube. No.
What?
No. It's
He puts in your butt.
well, it's
Oh,
a hose.
gosh.
It was a hose.
Oh, you love live TV.
No, sincerely, they shove a hose up there. They pull the faucet. They
And
throw
they-
it in there, and then right when you just like cramping, like you're running, waddling, and you're gonna be wiping your ankle when you're done, he just unloads it again, and then it just.
It was a 40-minute
Yeah.
guys. It was a 40-minute booty cleanse, and Mike's like, "Hey, you want to do it?" And I was like,
In out.
"Sure." I was
In
like, "Why
out.
would I not? I'll give it a try. I've never done it." And let me just tell you guys, I will not be doing that again.
I had like drivers like what's it called?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, I had a chicken wing go through. I had a license plate go through. I mean, I had
It was
everything. He
pretty
told the guy
bad.
told me. I said, "What's that gray stuff?" He goes, "Like 9 years ago is poo." So
But they do say,
Oh,
but they do say it's really good to cleanse your body because a lot of it sits in your body, like on the sides of your walls and your tummy for like 10, 15, 20 plus years. So, but it's not the most comfortable. I'm not going to lie. Like as they put the water in, he has to like massage your belly to get all the junk moved off of the sides of the buildup of your walls.
I could just picture that guy massaging Mike's belly as a hose is coming out of his rear. That is a picture I would like to see.
I told Ange that her audience doesn't relate to her. They like me more than her. And I said, we need to come up with something to relate to us. And she's like, why don't we clean our colons out
That's fine.
together?
That was Mike and Sweetness's idea.
Well,
You guys didn't ask me to do it till I got there, and I was like, okay, sure. I had nothing else to do. That's how bored I am, guys. I have nothing else to do right now. Like, I'm looking for interesting things, I guess. When you say you were bored,
Sweetness has got that verticulitis.
Who?
yeah,
where the seeds get
Verticulitis?
verticulitis.
verticulitis.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard word to say, like areoleo.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Yeah, next. Gotta love live
I
TV.
don't even know. I'm sorry, guys. This whole locked up has got me going a little crazy. I must say.
Yeah,
I
what's
can't
on the
remember the last
list?
time I've done my hair. Can we talk about that? I've not done my hair. I wash it and then I let it air dry. And I've been reading that everyone's just throwing their hair up, and I think that's just what everybody does.
Is it a trend? Is it a meme?
Is it a what?
A meme. A meme?
A meme?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
A
Jason.
meme.
I was wondering. I wanted him to.
You
Say
gotta
that
speak,
to me.
Mike.
But I mean, now that we're being, I think everybody expected to, Georgia. Speaking of Georgia, there, Jason, you guys are going back to a hitting the whatever you want to say, the books or whatever.
Oh yeah, we're just ripping that Band-Aid off, man. We're not
Friday.
phasing it. We're just saying, let's go.
Your guy, you
Then
guys
why are you in my
Friday.
kitchen?
George, like,
home, getting ready, the 3-point
because
stance.
we're shooting. I would like to be home. I'd like to be with my family,
Well,
but we're up here working.
Friday. That's tomorrow, Friday. All these days run together, guys.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be going home back to the
Tomorrow.
state that is opening. Unlike y'all here in North Carolina, where you're probably gonna have to get a walker and then a cane and then try and figure out how to open up the city again.
Yeah, it's horrible. It is horrible right now.
Well, I think it's
but I guess we're taking safety precautions. I guess.
Look, the people that want to stay home should stay home. Like, open up the state, let people who are uncomfortable stay home. Nobody's making you go out, right?
I agree.
Be smart about it. If you're not comfortable, don't do it. But the people that are comfortable, let them go.
Jason, we've been on 4 or 5 podcasts here, 4 or 5 podcasts on Get Rucked, and you always take the position like everybody should just be free.
Well, I think they should be able to do what they want to do. I agreed with stopping stuff and let's figure out what's going on, what is the cause, and what we do. But look, this thing isn't going away, guys. Like, it's going to get hotter. It'll slow down some. It'll come up. This fall, it's going to get bad again. What are we going to do? All sit in our houses for the next 5 months, 6 months?
I think it's going to change the way a lot of people think and how they go about their everyday lifestyles.
For sure.
Businesses, carry themselves with the way they,
What percent do you think that in December we're back sitting on the couch?
December.
I mean, we're back on the couch in December.
No, I say no.
No, we out here.
I think if everybody still does their parts and cleaning and washing their hands, and as businesses are opening up, they're gonna have special routines that they do when clients walk in. I'm sure there's still going to be a count of how many people can come into a store at one time. I'm sure they're going to still follow suit to that.
Do you think so in December?
Years. I 100% agree.
Because saying that image, then you're basically saying no sports can happen. None.
Yeah, no.
In front of a crowd.
In front of a
crowd. Obviously, sports, I think you're going to start seeing back on TV 100%. But will there be a fan base, that can attend these, events? I don't think not for a while. I'd say we're probably about 6.
Mike, this is crazy because you and I had a discussion even before Corona, like 6 months ago, and you were telling me that in the future you thought sports was just going to be a televised thing.
I definitely think sports will be who goes to college playoff games anymore? Like bowl games. Nobody goes.
The big ones they do. I mean, they're sold out.
They barely go to the big ones anymore.
Yeah, but the small ones, I agree that
Well, I just think we all want to sit on our couch anymore. So I don't think they're going to film sport like in that stadium right behind us. I think it's going to get smaller, tighter, with more cameras, more excitement. I mean, I think that's the future of television.
Hey guys, I know we're not to the Q&A yet, but this is kind of funny. Look, Natasha Jackson just said, "When are y'all going to get some tigers?"
Oh, I would love to have a tiger. Actually, I don't want a tiger, Natasha. I really would like a monkey.
Well, we have
instead of the tiger
monkey,
king,
like a raccoon or something.
A raccoon.
Yeah, my dad. My dad used to have these wild animals. I don't know if you knew that, Jason. My dad raised squirrels, monkeys. He had a pet owl. Like
Darren had a monkey.
I love his stories. My dad has like the most incredible stories as growing up as a kid, and I just think it'd be really cool. Us moving into our new house, which is coming up in a few weeks. Maybe getting the kids a wild animal at some point if it's allowed.
Well, we have 2 babies in diapers, 2 dogs in diapers. So why don't we see if we can get at least half the kids out of diapers, and
then you'll buy me a wild animal.
I'll buy you a monkey, or we'll let Connor move back in.
I don't want Connor to move back in. I want a wild animal.
All right, well,
I love you, Connor. I mean, I want you to move in, but I mean, we do have a lot of room, so you can. I want the animal too, if that's fair.
For those of you who don't know, Connor's behind the camera right now, so. Connor
is behind the camera as I keep looking back at him, but.
Is he smiling or is he pissed?
All the above, I'm sure. Everybody's I feel like everyone's a little tense tonight. I've kind of been in this weird mood all day today where I don't know what to do with myself anymore.
Well, it's part of like not wanting to be around me. I felt that, like I told Jason the other day. He's like, "How's it going?" I wake up, she's next to me. I go to bed, she's next to me, and I just want to love on her. I just want to hold her and pat her, but she don't want to be with me. So I just feel like we get on this stage.
Because I'm with him like 24 hours a day and then some, guys. Remember this a couple weeks ago? We talked about how many, like literally for days, months, and weeks we've been.
It's making me feel insecure.
No, it's not.
I'm uncomfortable most days.
Well, Jason, have you
Sounds
been
like
following
a personal
have
problem.
you been following this iRacing?
Yes, I have been
Did you watch
following that racing,
Did you
actually.
watch my race?
I did. It seemed like you had some internet issues because you kept like flashing in and out.
Yeah, I would say I had a lot of issues. Obviously, as we all know, I'm in a high rise, so 48 floors up. I don't get the best service, but I promise you guys I have the best of the best stuff. But it cuts in and out. I think I was irritating some of my fans out there, not my fans, but my competitors also,
I
because
saw that.
I mean,
They
I
were
was running good in Daytona, and then it kept cutting out. I guess it's like my car would disappear, and then I'd come back out, and then it'd be a wreck.
Right.
And I didn't know that was because of me. I don't know if it was, but I felt fast. I was third. I was running good. I was on the board.
How do you
Yeah.
feel?
I like
fast
this
sitting
racing
in the
stuff.
chair?
Do what?
How do you feel fast sitting in the chair?
In my simulator?
Yeah, like in your chair. How
I
do
just
you
feel fast because I don't know. I just
I mean,
Like,
it's
it's
a badass
legit.
simulator.
Your
it's
seat's on fire.
legit. It's legit. Like
Like your
Yeah.
seat's on fire.
yeah, it's on fire.
Connor, show him a seat. Show him the other camera of the simulator that she's going to be in later. Can you
Oh, do
switch?
you have
to
it
that?
already set up?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Ooh.
look at that thing. That thing looks like a spaceship.
It's
Yeah.
like Darth Vader.
I wish we
It
could see
looks
the
pretty
lights up, cool colors. The view is sick. Downtown
Yeah, you can go
Charlotte.
back.
Hey,
It's really
Connor,
pretty.
next week get a shot of my tub in the same view.
Oh, we should do that. We should show people your tubbies. I mean, it's a part of your life.
If they
I
want to
think
see
the
it,
audience should be let in.
you think they want to see that?
Well, I just feel like if we're gonna show your sanctuary, we might as well show my sanctuary.
Sure. But tonight, guys, by the way, I'm doing the Icebox Challenge. Tonight is the first truck race at Texas Motor Speedway. Jordan Anderson is putting it on. Thank you, Jordan, for putting this on. I'm super pumped. I love Texas.
Why do you think they call it the Icebox Challenge?
I don't know. It's a cool name. I think it's.
Icebox. Yeah, why?
I mean,
I don't know. I like it. I like it. I like
might-
saying it, Icebox
You just like saying the Icebox Channel?
Challenge.
Challenge.
You know what that is?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
No, am I
Well,
supposed
let's
to?
see if our
Hold on. Let's see if any fans know what the
Yeah, so guys, so
see our
that
fans know
is
what the
tonight.
Icebox Challenge is.
Jason, that is tonight, and in about practice is opening. Practice is now. Practice start at 7.
Yeah. What time?
Connor's mom and I were married for 8 years, and it was an Icebox Challenge.
Icebox Challenge. I'm looking
You're
at
looking
fans
cool,
right
Bob.
now, and most of them, actually, all of them are saying they have no idea.
They say
I have no idea what the Icebox Challenge is. Icebox.
So what happened is I married Connor's mom. Her name was Alicia, and it was a very frigid relationship. Icebox, and didn't get any action.
Okay.
That's an Icebox Challenge called
I'm so
marriage.
confused by that.
Called marriage. Baby.
Oh, geez. Here we go again, Jay. Here
Holly,
we go.
Holly had something. What's Holly saying? Freezer, icebox is a fridge or freezer. We got that, Holly. But what is the Icebox Challenge? Is
I don't
anybody?
know.
Yeah.
Holly must go to UNC.
I don't know,
with
but-
my wife. I mean, my daughter. She's a Democrat.
Oh, Sabrina. She's a Democrat.
Margaret said, but this was the ice bucket challenge. I think this was a little different. This is when, yeah.
Margaret, I did actually think of that same challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's
fun.
not
That's kind of cool. But I think it sounds cool. I'm excited. Hopefully, I don't have any internet connection problems, which fingers crossed, there's no promises.
I just got an idea though, Mikey. If Ange wins tonight, we should dump a bucket of ice water on her. What do you say?
I mean, we'll do.
Just not my simulator or my nice rug in there.
Angela, if Angela's win, I'm going to pay Kevin Harvick $50,000.
If Angela wins the sim race tonight, you're going to give Kevin Harvick $50,000 for what?
Well, it's his inspiration. She's been training harder. Ever since he called out her sister, she's better at what she does. I feel like as a win, I'm going to pay him to motivate her.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Fair enough, I think.
Our boy O said, "What? Y'all don't know what the ice box is? It's a show about making a home efficient." Is that true? Oh, I'm getting some other people.
Oh, I don't know, but it sounds good. I don't know, but I'm really pumped up. And they're 20 minutes into practice, and I'm missing it. I need all the practice I can get out there.
This show is important, and your fans want to see you.
Oh, of course. I'm here for my fans, obviously.
Missing practice for your fans. Mikey, how you doing, bud?
Yeah.
No, sorry. I worked all day today.
Mike.
I finally got out of the house, and I told Ange when I got back in the house about 30 minutes ago, she said, "We got our podcast." So I apologize. I'm a little distracted, but I'm ready to rock.
Yeah.
Ready
So what
to
do you got for me, baby? You know what my sign is? I'm a Gemini. My eye color is blue.
Is Mike down on his weight? He's down 5 pounds, right?
I don't know, man. The way he just rolled in the door today with Bojangles, I'm gonna guess he's probably down a pound.
Well, it was
No, he's actually probably gained 2 pounds, and then when he wakes up in the morning, uses the bathroom, takes a hot tubby for 2 hours, he'll probably be to the negative, to the good, -2.
Yeah, so I mean,
So I'm giving you credit. I'm giving you a little something.
She's saying when gravity's at its best, after I did a hot soak, and I paid homage to the white gods, that she says I probably be down when I get in the morning.
Look at Kaylin. You see,
Hey,
Hey, honey, looks like you've lost weight. She said, "That's kind."
no, I got buffed up. I mean, I've done.
He has been working out though, guys. We have been working out every day. Every day I've been making them.
Chase and Ed, they open up their salon.
Their salon
for us to go in.
How about their gym?
Their gym. They open up their gym, and we do some one-on-one. And Angela's in one side of the room. I'm the other. She does legs. I do upper. She
do
does
armies,
up the armies. I
leggies.
do leggies, and then we sort it all out from there.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. This is like a PG-13 show. Little unorthodox question. Y'all ever gotten it on in the gym when it's
Absolutely.
just the two of you?
We've gotten
No.
on a butcher block table. We've gotten
Butcher block table.
I mean, we've gotten.
No, we haven't. No.
What are you talking about? Wherever we've ever been, we've gotten it on.
Yeah, but not at our gym. We have not got it on at our gym. He's lying.
He's lying.
Well,
Mike, you shouldn't lie.
No, what
I'm fantasizing.
What I'm getting at is it doesn't matter where we're at. If we were on a farm, if we were in a high rise, if we were over a bridge, under a bridge.
Where do we go to watch Angela's iRacing?
Sarah in the living room, and Jason will be in our kitchen.
So fans can come over to y'all's place and watch her?
Yeah, you can come over to the house and watch. Yep, there you go. I actually don't think it's on. I don't have a link to send out. Usually they're all, you can watch.
Sure it's on Twitch or something.
I don't know.
Jordan, if you're listening, send us the link.
I'm sure Jordan's practicing.
Yeah, somebody will send it because we get enough tweets and texts that commenting on it, so somebody's watching.
Yeah, but I'm bummed. I'm not going to have the 00 ready to go tonight, Jason.
Yeah, I know. Next week we just found out about it.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm in the 62 car, maybe.
What do you guys? Wants to know. What are you guys looking forward to doing when you get out?
Oh my god, going to restaurants, eating out, going out for a cocktail.
Well, I didn't like going viral, and all the fans annoyed the shit out of me for a while. But I think I'd probably interact with fans, now that I appreciate them more, because when we first went viral, God, it was so cumbersome.
Little piggy. I'm not really sure what he's talking about, but I think I'm just most excited about going to a mall, maybe going shopping, being able to walk into a store rather than just Target and Walmart and a grocery store.
Angela somehow on this break has come out of the closet at least once every 2 days wearing something I've never seen before. And I'm like, is that brand new? And did you order it online? She's like, no, I bought it last year.
But it's true. Mike and I always thought, is that new? It's not new because I bought it a year ago. If it was new, I usually rank a new piece of clothing that have tags on it within the last within a month. That's a new item. But if I've been sitting on it for a year or plus and I'm still taking tags off, it's not really new in my mind. And I'm sure a lot of women can relate to me.
Oh, a lot can, because Melissa and I got into this a couple nights ago, because for some reason we can buy 1,000 hangers and there's no hangers ever, because she's got 5,000 things hung up. And finally she's like, fine, I'll start throwing some stuff away. And she goes to take something. She's like, I'll give this away. It still had a tag on it. I'm like, when did you get that? She's like, oh, last year, but it was on sale. And it was such a good deal. I had to get it.
And don't let them purge the closet. So that I made that mistake before. If you let them purge the closet, they got to fill it back.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And they got to buy new stuff to, fill the holes. And yeah.
But the good thing is I like my stuff is not expensive that I buy.
Sure it's not.
No, I mean, I have some nicer things, but I don't go out and spend ridiculous money on a shirt. This bodysuit I'm wearing was $30. I mean, that's reasonable. What do you say?
I go around the whole house. I look at this cup that says King. Did you buy that?
That was a gift. My mom got that for me. My mom got it for me.
Come from? Because
she was on
effort went into this cup. I don't want to
on a boating trip with Scotty.
So your mom bought me this cup.
My mom bought it for me, not for you.
Well, then this cup is acceptable because it cost me no money. But
it was free.
You
like free?
I love free. It's where I like to start when I negotiate, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I start there and then I work myself up. But I mean, if we can end there, that's phenomenal. Like engaging
Most of
these
it's not free, babe.
in these. Well, I'm just what I'm saying. Engaging these fans hasn't been free at all. I mean, it's worn me down. The emotional attachment I have with all of them, except especially the Francines of the world.
Hi, Francine. You are so good on the wallet. See, at least
I,
somebody agrees with me. Thank you, Francine. Yes.
What's that mean?
What? Just that. I'm good. It's
so good on the wallet. I took it as
a deal.
I
Go
took it
easy
as
on the wallet.
Oh, I thought like easy on the eyes. Oh, art of the deal. Like our boy Trump. Actually, you know what we've never done with Angela Jason is put
What's
Angela in a political conversation. So
I don't think we should do that.
Angela,
Here we
I
go.
don't think we have time for that, guys. It's
Angela-
7:26.
Yeah, Angela's
5 minutes.
a NASCAR driver. She is a twin.
I am a twin.
The wife of an older man,
A Tommy Lauren fan.
a Tommy Lauren
I am a
fan.
Tommy Lauren fan. I love her. She's
Yeah, we love Tom. She loves Tommy Lauren. So, Angela, Biden or Trump?
Trump.
Oh, no question.
100%.
Have you seen her talk on TV?
Well, she can alienate herself from somebody.
It is comical. That dude, like, something's wrong. His wife even was like he was talking the other day on CNN, and she's like, "What are you saying?"
Jason, do not try to like take down a candidate that their wife doesn't like him. No wife likes a man, so
That's fair
That's
enough.
not true.
you know what I'm saying. So don't
Come
don't
on.
knock the man. He just did his job.
No, I don't know if he knows what year it is.
Oh, so Angela, what is it about Trump that
I don't know. I just like everything he's doing for everybody. Like, I think besides what's going on right now in this world, this pandemic that we're in right now, but I don't know. I just think he's done a lot of good and a lot of positive for businesses. I love the man.
well,
I'm actually curious what people that are pro Biden. I don't want to hear negative about Trump. I'm honestly curious. Like, how do you think Biden can help us? Like, in what way? I'd be curious to hear from somebody.
I don't know what they would do. I mean, I actually liked Biden when he was with Obama. It seems like it was 80 years ago, but I feel like he's going to do some good things if he gets in there.
Really, Biden?
Sabrina's listening, right? Oh, never mind. No, I would nothing positive to add about
Trying to earn points from your daughter.
Sorry.
Flick.
Yeah, no, I was actually about my daughter was. Sorry, I thought Sabrina was listening. But anyway, so iRacing, Angela's going in. She's going to represent the family. You guys are awesome. Trump is straight to the point and no bullshit. Tammy George
Mozzarella?
I don't know. It was
Muscarella?
a phenomenal picture with her hair pulled back. She looks like a total badass.
Okay.
I love her.
Oh shit! Oh, it says don't let you pull, man. Don't talk about Trump. Don't go on the side. But anyway,
Stephanie, oh my God. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Rook. Love your show.
Hi, Stephanie. That's a really pretty picture of Stephanie. Thank you for tuning in, Steph. I wonder if it's her first time listening. Obviously not, maybe.
no. If I'm Stephanie, I probably found the show 3.5 months ago. Probably fell in love with my character first, and then
Yeah, there's over 1,000 people watching live right now.
well,
I get it.
I get it too. I mean,
Jason, can we just talk about something a little different? Do you mind?
Yeah, let's talk about your iRacing tonight. What's your thoughts heading into this Texas race? What are you looking forward to? What are you concerned about?
Texas has never been good to me, or maybe I haven't been good to it, but I've been practicing all week. I feel good about it. Again, iRacing, Jason, I don't know. I'm not a fan of like remote. You know what I mean? Like doing it in like a remote control kind of thing. Like I'm not good at video games. Like
how close is it to the real thing? I mean, I hear some people say it's pretty accurate, at least the track. Some people say it's nothing like it. I
say that like 50% of the tracks are identical, but the others aren't. And I love that, but I still can't I'm not great at it. You know what I mean? I can't get into it, but I've never really gotten into video games, period. So maybe it's a girl thing. I don't know. I think guys are mainly, guys are grown up doing racing their whole entire lives on a remote, doing all the shoot 'em up kind of games, video games and all that. But I played Nintendo, man. I played like Super Mario. I played like Mario Brothers, like those kind of games. So I think for me personally, I like it. I don't love it. So I'm curious to see how I'll do tonight.
Well, for me, I don't need video to get me excited, baby. I'm just really into you.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
So, Ange, it is 7:30. Why don't you let us and Mike talk for a little bit while you walk over and get situated in the simulator?
Yeah,
Connor will get things switched over.
Because I have
Get
30
your mic
minutes
on.
to
And,
practice, so I need all I can get right now. So.
yeah, I think some of the fans will like watching you get set up and run a few laps before we end the show.
Yeah, I think that'd be actually really cool. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll catch you guys next door in my office on my sim. Bye, honey. Love you.
Great. Mikey and Jason one-on-one.
Can you squeeze behind
That's
me?
scary. That's scary.
That is scary. I think our viewers are going to go up. And for those of you just joining us, Angie's going to jump over on her simulator. She's racing live tonight on iRacing. She is racing at Texas Motor Speedway in the Truck Series. Jordan Anderson is putting on the Truck Series. So she's walking over there. Mikey's going to spend some time with me while Angela gets settled. Then we'll switch over to Angela and watch her run a few laps, and she'll help us understand what this whole iRacing thing is all about.
Wow, you sound like a voiceover guy. I was sitting there trying to get real serious. I didn't want anybody to look at me. I just was like, man, I hope I'm on a blank screen. I was uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Just trying to give everybody a little update. How do you think Angela's going to do tonight?
I think Angela's going to absolutely not do well. So
don't sugarcoat it. I mean, you're honest feeling.
Well, last week, we had trouble with the internet, and then during the whole week, we had trouble with the internet, and then King was acting up, and I don't know, 2 newborns. I don't think she's put the time in this week, but we'll see.
Really? All right.
I don't mean to call her out, but I just don't think she's putting the time in. I think Travie would be putting the time in. I don't think.
Travie's on suspension, though. For those of you that also watch Get Rook, you understand what happened. We probably go into that.
We don't need to go into that, but Travie deserved what he got. It's that simple.
We agree to disagree.
And if Angela doesn't perform tonight, she gets what she deserves.
Which is what? What's her punishment? She doesn't do good.
Well, total failure and disgrace in the rest of the house. So, like right now, we judge. We have different rooms in the home now that we've been in quarantine. There's the shame room. There's the praise room. Well, I'm just saying we have like 6-7 rooms in the condo, and in quarantine, I can't put my normal punishments and rewards out. So we have different rooms in the house for different rewards and praises and demerits. There's demerits have to go out as well.
All right, Connor, how's Ange doing over there? She ready to walk us through the simulator and this iRacing? Checking in. She is. Go ahead and take that camera over there so we can see how she's doing. I actually think she should be able to compete pretty good tonight. I know there's a lot of big names in the race, so hopefully she can get some practice lap here before the race starts.
Is Michael Waltrip in this race?
That's a good question. Is Michael Waltrip in the race? I don't know.
How about
I think Jordan Anderson is. I don't know if Jennifer Jo Cobb is. Natalie Decker. My guess is Natalie would do it. You guys are big fans of Natalie, right?
Oh, Natalie, she's a sweetheart. They gave us a yoga challenge, and
that's right.
Yeah, well, we tried to do it.
You do it?
Well, what happened was Angela gave me my cocktail, and we were going to do it, but then I sat on the couch and I just got so damn comfortable. Yeah, we chose not
way to call it
to continue.
Got it.
But the reality is it really looked like a lot of work, and I think Natalie, as sweet as she is, I think she was putting me in a position that I couldn't come back from, and I just smart enough at 50 years old not to go there.
I see. Okay. Ange, can you hear us? Are you ready for us? Not yet. All right. Just get situated.
I can't carry the show. I'm tired. I've been out all day. I've been trying to sell some wood, and you got me carrying the show. So what do we need to talk about? It says put a fan question up there. Put a Jason Shavico question up there. How about Big C? Somebody.
Yeah, let's talk about some questions. Let's see what King looks awesome. Pray I get to meet him soon. Francine.
Well, King is awesome, but he's been doing this coughing thing like like he wants something. Like it doesn't matter what it is. You know, you give him his bottle, and then you give him his peas and corn, and he does his little Forrest Gump on you. So right now, Lord is number one in the class. She has turned the corner. She just smiles at her daddy all day long. So King is doing okay, but he's second on the bus.
Vicky wants to know how Big C is.
Vicky's savage. You know, Big C is a savage. You know,
And he's single. He is single.
Well, you know, Big C's single, but I see him running around from time to time with a certain girl. You know, so we're all rooting for Big C. We're talking about right now about him getting a job when the world gets back to even. I think when he was sitting on the couch when the world was running was burdensome to him, but when the world is not running, he's sitting on the couch, he seems like he feels like a burden.
Oh. AJ, we are going to do a little live stream here in a couple minutes. Angela, when she's ready, she's going to walk us through her iRacing. So stay tuned for that. Vicky wanted to let us know she's married, so unfortunately Connor's not going to be able to make this phone call.
I bet you though, if you know, it's better to share a good man than to have a bad one all to yourself.
Where did Angela go? It's funny you ask, Emily. Connor, is Ange ready? She all buckled up in her virtual seat? If so, let's take a look.
Emily had a horse.
Look at her. Look at Ange. Hey, Ange, can you hear us? I guess she can't. Can't she? Ange, kind of walk us through what you're doing.
Oh, man, Jason.
Ange, talk to us.
I'm sorry?
You gotta talk to us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually on the track right this second.
She get ready to go. This is boring as hell. What do we got going on here, JB?
Sim racing right now, getting some laps in. It's practice. I'm not sure what time it is for the next 45 minutes.
Hug that white line. What are you doing? Hug it. Get down in that corner, girl.
Honey, you driving like you're angry.
This is awesome. Oh, she wrecked. She got into the wall. Does that surprise you, Mike?
No. She's we've been bumping forever.
All right, I'm ready. You guys ready?
All right, baby.
Yeah, we've been on you. Walk us through.
I can't hear.
Oh, she's angry.
Okay, guys, so real quick. I'm on the road now, so I'm getting ready to go log some laps. We have a short time it is, maybe it's 30 minutes of practice before we do our qualifying runs. It's pretty cool. This is, this thing here, I kind of kill switch. So you have pit road speed up here that kind of tells you what's what. You have a spotter that you're listening to on your headphones, but you can also, a lot of teams do have spotters that either will stand behind them and spot, or they can spot from the home with the computer or the laptop. But up here basically gives you all the quick laps, wherever it is on the track, RPM readings. I mean, it's pretty legit. That's why these things are so cool. Shifting, obviously, all your key points on shifting. Tire pressures, but what's great about this is everything. All these races, these sim races that we're all doing, whether the truck racing, the Xfinity, or the Cup side, everything is fixed. So everyone's on the same plane. Is basically the same playing field. Everyone has the same thing. They can change your steering box, but that's about the extent of it, which is super cool. So what it all comes down to is are you good at video games? That's the fun part. So, yep. So again, Texas tonight. I think we're going off. I think we're qualifying like 8:05, maybe 8:10. Qualifying the race like 8:30. So look at all these cars. There's Sadler's right there. We have Alfredo. We have Ankrum in the race. We have some pretty big names, so it's pretty cool. So it's legit. It's real. This is what we're doing for seat time right now. Is just logging laps here at these racetracks. So it's pretty cool. What do you got for me, Jay?
Why don't you just show us a few laps? Show the audience. Run a couple laps. Show them what it's like from your viewpoint.
Yeah. So again, pit road speed, 45 miles an hour. Let's see where everybody's at real fast before we pull out. Okay, let's go.
Kind of talk us through what you're doing. You're just coming out on.
Yep, I'm gonna go up on here on the blending line back here. Hold on a second, right where the blue cone is, and I learned that the hard way because I got black flagged when I didn't follow the blue cone. So usually in qualifying you can kind of pull right out, but here you can't. So there's a few differences between the real deal and this, but it's pretty cool. But I'm not sure who I have, all the guys I'm racing against right now in front of me, but I see some. Got black flagged because I pulled right out and I shouldn't have. I'm trying to show you guys. So let me reset this real fast. I mean, everyone's wrecking. It's gonna be a wreck fest. You watch is what it's gonna be. It's a big escape. Go out of it. Hit practice again. So yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. So we just practice for an hour. We qualify. We race. I think it's 100 laps. Yeah, I mean, pit road is legit. You got to follow pit road speed or you get black flagged in practice. So they don't mess around.
Pretty cool. Well, thanks for walking us through this thing.
I got to take it seriously.
Yeah. Good luck tonight. Best of luck in this race. I'm sure everybody's going to be rooting for you. Mikey?
I'll be on the pit box. On the pit box, all nervous, clenching my fists, drying the sweat off the palms of my hands. I mean,
it's coming. Watch top 10. I'm calling it.
Top 10 for Angela. So I'll be sitting there and I'll be cheering like Mrs. Ruch, and everybody will be a winner tonight because Angela's taking one home for the whole team.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on this Ruch Life podcast. Mike, I knew you always have fun, right?
Yeah. Well, it was a good time. Appreciate everybody tuning back in. Sorry I missed last week. Long month, long day. Like we're ready to go back to work. So everybody say your prayers for everybody around the world. Let's get going. Talk to you.
Sounds good. Stay safe, everybody. See you next week.
Start your engines.
Angela Ruch brings them down, leading the way. You can have it. When you living the good life, you living the Ruch life, real life. Don't let the pretty face fool you. She can drive. Manage your racing and being a mom at the same time. Like Ruch, here badass, a good husband, a good dad. Stay lit, the Ruch life, real life. Ruch life, Ruch life, Ruch life, Ruch life.